If there is, I don't know. You see the hard inside technique there by Jalen Johnson.
Davante Adams, I'm telling you, Jim, I think he might be the best wide receiver in the NFL.
This one, instead of it coming in and Adams just delaying, putting his hands up, this one's back shoulder, true back shoulder.
Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, he leads the league in receptions. That's too easy for him. He's going to go up.
On Green Bay. You see, just a great route as he goes to.
It's too easy for Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers. You knew exactly where they were going. Eli Apple is in.
So here it was, 13 yards to Davante Adams to break the record.
And nobody has better releases. Every receiver we talk to.
Talking about it like, all right, who has him deep? He runs right through the double team. And that's where you know the great connection between the two, because they always say.
Quarterback turned around to attempt to call timeout. The ball had already been snapped. There was no timeout.
I think they might get Jalen Ramsey here with hands to the face, right to the face mask as he's coming off the line of scrimmage.
Adams waits to put his hands in the air. Why does he do that? He does that so that Deontay Johnson on the outside, and this is pitch and catch.
Got a lot of bodies over there on 17 trying to keep him from catching the football. One-on-one here with the All-Pro Denzel Ward.
You're watching greatness. That's just beautiful.
Look at what Davante Adams is able to do. That's good coverage by Tyrann Mathieu. They got him inside, so K'Wan Williams is matched up man coverage. Even with the safety, he's playing him over the top.
He ran the safety across the field, and yet it didn't matter because Davante Adams is so good at giving his quarterback plenty.
You're going to see Davante Adams right here. You're going to see him go up and then just kind of bend it outside. And you see Melifonwu, he plays it right.
Well, you can't defend it. You just simply can't. I mean, you play over the top to keep him from...
That Adams has been the target.
And they're trying to double team with the guy underneath, so you have to protect it over the top.
You said it, Joe. He's the best receiver in the NFL. There's no question in my mind. Jalen Johnson's shadowing him. He has him playing kind of in the slot.
Here he is in the slot. Deontay Dion, he's the one, 21, who is locked up with him. And, you know, Dion has been good. He was
the most.
I mean, he's unbelievable. Look at him inside right here. He's like, oh, go inside, come back out. He could...
For 66 yards.
Yes, and what happens is Seattle plays a little old school.
In motion all the way across the field. All of a sudden comes right back out here. There's nobody there. Nice little pick by Lassard.
No, you got K'Wan Williams in the middle here, and he just beats him. He runs an outstanding route on Davante Adams. He's watching. You see number 4. He comes up immediately.
So a 40-yard gain.
Adams wins that route. You see what he does there to Jalen Johnson. He tries to come up and press him. What an unbelievable release. He kind of swipes his hand.
Back when I was in college. But you see that, once again, they're doubling on Davante Adams. Well, beat him. And the problem was he had help inside.
It's been so good for so long. Adams, the free agent to be.
Well, you see K'Wan Williams.
And anybody in this game for 15 yards.
Well, really great pocket for Jordan Love.
With Davante Adams inside in the slot, it is just even more difficult because he has all that room to the outside. But watch his hands here. He barely even moves them. See, I mean.
It's another scramble drill. He's hard to beat when you don't get home. The play action slows the coverage. Now watch Davante Adams. He sees his quarterback's in trouble. Redirect. There was a lot of talk here, but take a look at Davante Adams. It's just a blown coverage. Eric Hendricks thinks there's another guy in the backside of that zone.
The streak since the pack started back in 2006.
Watch the outside receiver here draw that coverage to the middle of the field, and then it was Eddie Jackson unable to get over the top there. Xavier Crawford could not catch up.
LeCount got beat inside. Stewart, he takes away the inside, and they run the out.
Eric Kendricks, they know exactly what they're going to do. Little delay. There's Davante. Bingo.
He's the one who's having to try to cover him, and whoop, right here, I'm sorry. And but Adams gets physical with him off the line of scrimmage, Denzel Ward, and he's able to get inside.
You cannot lose Davante Adams when you're sitting in zone coverage if you're Alex Anzalone in the middle of the field.
They call this a bootleg action, and you see how slowly he comes off the line. He needed the time to let the play develop.
To shoot it to his favorite target here in the red zone.
That are really tough to cover. You see Adams is just so good on the route running. But I think they just figured out a little bit how to attack this defense. Watch, he's going to go up and break in. If you put two guys inside, these safeties can be as deep as you want. But one's going to run one of them out of there.
That they're going to drive you deep and somebody's going to come across. So those linebackers have to get deep, deep, deep. And that time Fred Warner just not deep enough. Went over his hand by.
Well, this matchup that we've talked so much about and heard so much about this week.
In the slot a lot. And the reason they are is because of plays like this. Basically, this is a part of their running game. They're going to go down and block.
There's Davante Adams, and you can tell the communication wasn't there. Woozier was looking back to see what the coverage was from Jesse Bates, number 30.
We saw coverage there for 4th and short, 4th and 1. Tyrann Mathieu.
Williams made the stop, but a yard too late.
Well, look how easy this is. I mean, now you play soft, trying to keep it up in front of you.
Davante Adams is something to really appreciate.
It really is. I mean, he runs the little routes. Everybody's good.
See right here, you see Davante, he has Randall Cobb out in front of him. And look, Davante talked to us about this. He said, you know what?
So, yeah, even though you've got Jimmy Ward kind of cheating that way.
Let's make some traffic here with the inside receiver and set it up. This was one of those, all right, there's not much you can do with that
one. A little bit. That's that ball from the snap. He's just getting it out of his quick.
Really well timed, good rhythm.
This is the problem here, that when you end up getting this because you have just the single high safety, all of a sudden A.J. Dillon got their attention. They rolled down to help stop that run.
Just a ball, if it's out a little bit more in front of Davante Adams, where he doesn't have to slow up just a touch in order.
Secondary, you see them, they're all lined up right across the first down. Aaron Rodgers knows this is cover 0. We can't block anyone. A.J. Dillon's out there as the number 1 receiver.
Is what they're averaging on first down, and so they're looking at a lot of second and
this is the new Green Bay sweep here, where these wide receivers coming right off the ball, and Lassard, who is a big guy, he really is, 6'5", 227.
Yeah, right out of the box, I said coming in that they had to make someone other than Davante Adams.